My face is fuller. My belly is literally round. I'm used to having abs. Okay? I have a V-cut abs. I lose all of that. And it's not like I gain weight. My stomach is like a ball. It's literally round. Like a ball. My feet are swollen. I can't feel them. Feels like pins and needles. And I don't recognize who I am. So it's like I'm also going through physical pain. And even when the steroids start to wear off, then that's when, like, I thought I was in pain before, but that's when the real pain starts. Like, do you know what it feels like to be in pain and then it's like it gets worse? And you're like, I actually prefer that pain. It's like that pain that I thought I was dying is better than what I'm feeling now. So, yeah. But what I will say is that after I had my consultations in person and started the treatment plan and started that regimen, I also need to mention that I'm not on DMTs till this day. I haven't been, and I'm currently not on DMT. So DMTs are disease modifying therapies. I had the option of choosing to be on a DMT versus functional medicine. And I chose the functional approach. And one thing I appreciate about my neurologist is that I had the option to do both with him. I just chose the functional method. Like I said, that functional method entailed, cleaning up on my diet. And by this time, I already eat well. I would say 95% of the time. And I'm not joking about that. Anyone who knows me very well knows that I eat clean. I'm one of like those smoothie junkies who eats clean. I like to meal prep. I like to have different types of smoothies and just prefer alternatives. That has always been who I am and my lifestyle. So, the team didn't struggle to tell me that this is something I needed to do. One thing that I would say was different from what I was used to was having more meats. I didn't eat a lot of meat. I didn't eat a lot of chicken. I had more fish, but I was like plant-based, at least like 95% of the time. And so that was a difficult transition for me because the meats and, the different proteins that are in meats and chicken the iron was readily available. The bioavailability of iron was higher in the meats and the chickens. So I already knew that, but it was like just reintroducing it into my system consistently and at a higher rate and quantity was difficult for me. But I did it because for me, I'm hard-headed when it comes to discipline. If I need to do something, I'm going to do it if it's good for me. That's the only thing I would say was a bit difficult for me. I also wanted to mention that learning how to walk again and learning certain movements, I wasn't able to do this. No. Everything, it was difficult to be a human being. What on earth? The things that I'm used to doing, that you don't even think about, it's just intrinsic. It's just automatic. I had to think about it. Even to eat. Even there were times where chewing, it was like, I'm stuck. So I can't chew. I don't know how to chew. And I have to rewire my brain and sometimes self-talk, either out loud or in my head, like chew. Okay, open your mouth and then close your mouth and then chew. And then I have to remind myself, okay, you're done chewing, now swallow. But try to swallow in a way that you do not choke. And then allow the food to like go down before you take that next bite. What is this? What is this? Drinking, the same thing. So for a very long time, I couldn't drink anything without a straw because the muscle from my lips was like very loose. So if I drank something, it would just like that. There's so much more I can talk about, but that's like some of the things that I was dealing with, you know? And sometimes if I needed to go use the washroom, I don't feel anything. So sometimes I'd be like, let me guess. Okay, let me just go because I don't know if I really need to go. So it's like I lost feeling. It's like there was numbness everywhere. Okay, there was numbness everywhere. So sometimes I'm like, okay, let me just go because I don't know. And let me just wait because I don't know. And because I had difficulty walking, like, I'm not in a position where I can just run to use the washroom if I need to. You know, so that was difficult. But one thing that I would say helped me through this journey is just being an organized person. Who you are is who you are, regardless of illness. But especially when you're not well, who you are is who you are, and it comes out even more. What has helped me through this entire journey is my organization, is my discipline, and my ability to be structured. Because if you're going through this, you need structure. You need a routine. And it's not that you need it. Your life depends on it. You need to eat certain foods at a certain time. You need to wake up a certain time. Of course, you need to help yourself and work with yourself because not every day that it's easy to get out of bed. It's one thing to wake up. And let's not forget the insomnia. I woke up every day at 3 a.m. I woke up like literally 3 a.m. It's like I was going crazy. It wasn't just insomnia. I was going crazy. I'm like, what am I doing with my life? I don't know if there's hope. Even when I came back from the clinic and I was on a treatment plan, I still felt like there was no hope because it's like I couldn't see it. There's a treatment plan that I'm on for a year, but I can't see the hope. I can't see the healing, even though healing was manifesting slowly but surely. I still couldn't see life after diagnosis. I was like, is this me? I'm a shell of a person. I don't recognize myself. I'm going mental. And I'll wake up at 3 a.m. And at this point, I can't sleep by myself. If you leave the area, a lot of things developed. I developed separation anxiety. So you could not leave me in a room by myself. It was not happening. I would have a panic attack. I would have a panic attack, anxiety attack. Like, even if I was asleep, I would know if you're leaving the room. I would feel it and I would be awakened immediately and panic, you know? So I know I'm all over the place in terms of how I'm telling this story, but this is like what I experienced immediately post-diagnosis. And it wasn't pretty. I'm sure there's a lot I have to say, so I'll see you in the next episode.